Hi Primary 7. In this video we're going to have a look at how to divide using a formal algorithm. We'll get 3 examples and hopefully we'll be able to take you through this step by step. In order to do division successfully you need to be super confident with your times tables. If you're not, that should really be an area of focus for you. If they're not readily at your fingertips, you can just write out the times table to help you out. Ideally at the high school we would be hoping that you'll be quite comfortable with your times tables. Okay, so example 1, we're wanting to calculate 417 divided by 3. Okay, so we can set this up. So we're going 3, and we're putting that into 417. Okay, so this is how the working would look like at St. Benedict's. Okay, we ask ourselves, 3 goes into 4. How many times does 3 go into 4? Well, if we think about 4, I'll just do a wee picture at the side here. Here's 4. How many groups of 3 are there? Well, there's one group of 3 with one left over. So there's one group of 3, There's one group of 3 with one left over. And then we've got 11. So if you want to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many groups of 3 are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 3 groups of 3 and 2 left over. And then I'm saying, how many 3's are there in 27? And I know my times table. Okay, so 27 divided by 3 is 9. My answer is 139. Okay, so just talking through this again quickly. 3 goes into 4 once with 1 left over. 3 goes into 11 3 times with 2 left over. And 3 goes into 27 9 times. 139. Example 2. 1644 divided by 6. 1644. We'll set this up. Okay, so we ask ourselves, 6 goes into 1. How many groups of 6 are there in 1? Well, there's 0 group of 6. There's 0 groups of 6. So I need to carry that across. How many groups of 6 are there in 16? Okay, so I know that there's 2 groups of 6 with 4 left over. How many groups of 6 are there in 44? Well, I know that 6 7s are 42, so I would have 2 left over. How many groups of 6 are in 24? 4 groups. Okay, so my answer here is 274. Okay, so once again, just talk us through. 6 didn't go into 1, so we had to carry that 1 over. So 6 goes into 16 twice, because if you think about your 6 times table, it goes 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. I'll just write this a wee bit more. 42, 48, 54, and 60. Okay, so we were looking at there. So how many 6's are in 16? How many groups of 6 are in 16? Well, we can see that 16 would be here on our number line. So here's 16. So we can see that there's 2 groups of 6, but I would have 4 left over. So that's why we had a 2 and a 4. How many groups of 6 in 44? Well, I know that there's 7 groups of 6 in 42, and 44 would just be here. So I would have another 2 to get to 44. Therefore my remainder is 2. And then I can see here 6 4s are 24. Okay, I'm just talking about strategies if you don't have your times tables readily at your fingertips. That is also going to be a big priority for you coming in this coming year. Okay, last one. 252 divided by 8. So 8, we're dividing that, or 252, and we're dividing that by 8. So 8, how many groups of 8 are in 2? Well, there's 0 groups of 8. So I need to carry the 2 across. How many groups of 8 in 25? Well, there's 3 groups of 8, because 3 8s are 24, so I've got one more to carry across. So 8 into 12 goes once. But I've got 4 left over, and I don't write remainder 4. What we're going to do is we're going to move into our... We're just going to extend this and we're going to make this a decimal number. So we'll just put a 0.0 here and we'll put a decimal point here. Okay, so 8 into 12 went once with 4 left over. 8 into 40 goes 5 times. So the answer to my question here is 31.5. Okay. At high school we wouldn't write, so for example you might be inclined there to write 31 remainder 4. but we would prefer if we then moved into the decimal system for that answer. Okay, hopefully that was worthwhile. It's just such an important skill that you need to kind of have at your fingertips. Hopefully that was a wee bit helpful. This is a skill you're going to be doing a lot at high school as well. It's a really important skill. You need to be able to do this quite confidently. Thank you very much.